Praise the Lord. Bwana asifiwe wherever you're watching us from. Glory to God because of you, wherever you're watching us, be it from Kiambu, be it from Muranga, and the entire place of Kirinyaga, Meru, Kisumu, and any other part that you're watching us from, and even for they that are watching us online via YouTube and Facebook, all the people from diaspora, I bless God because of each one of you for keeping it PrayerCaveTV. I bless God because of your feedback that keeps on coming to us, and we are acting on it so that we can make all our programs to suit each and every need that is out there and in your lives. I welcome you to this wonderful show that I know you've been waiting at this moment. This wonderful show that we call it Being One. And like we always say, our motto here is we can only become one. One in marriage and one in families. Our families must become one. Our marriages must become one. And when all that happens, then and our nation will become one. So keep it right there. Sit comfortably on your seat as we get into today's episode. And today's episode is a very exciting one. I want to mention that because it's a different one. I don't know if you've ever watched such an episode anywhere else, but this is the first one on PrayerCaveTV. And it's all about double parent mom, or a parent who is doubling as a mother and as a father. And today I'm so happy because we need to honor them because of the so much work that they are doing, and very good work that they are doing to raise your children, even when one parent is not there. And so keep it right there and keep talking to us on the number on your screen and even on our social medias. Follow us on Facebook and subscribe to us, to our channel on YouTube. So without taking much time, my name is Ken Campbell and I'm here to welcome our guest today so that we can talk about double parent or a double parent. So sit back and relax and enjoy. Karibuni sana.
Asante sana.
I am so happy that you have honored our call to come to this wonderful show. We call it Being One. And I know we are going to learn a lot from this today's episode. So kindly, from this camera, I want to start from that end. Kindly introduce yourself to us so that we can continue from that point.
Thank you so much, Ken. And to our viewers, thank you for watching us in this show.
Mm-hmm.
It is Being One show that we really so much love. Mm-hmm. And I'm honored to be here. So glory be to God. My names are Veronica Wanjikumongi. Mm-hmm. I am born again, and in this show, mm-hmm. as a double parent, and I have two children, two wonderful children, mm-hmm. Young adults, who I've been bringing up.
Glory to God.
And I really thank God for them. Mm-hmm. And I am a nurse, mm-hmm. come matron in a school in Kiambu called Very Girls. That is where I work. Mm-hmm. And I really thank God because He's been together with us throughout. And I love to watch this show.
Thank you so much.
So to our viewers, welcome.
Thank you, Veronica. God bless you for being a fan of this show. Thank you even for accepting our call to come here. And to our other guests, Karibu.
Asante Ken, thank you very much. I am Pastor Rachel. Mm-hmm. I am humbled to be here. Thank you for welcoming us here. Mm-hmm. And it's great that this show is airing on. To our viewers, you're welcome. I'm a mother of two teenagers. Mm-hmm. And I'm proud to be where I am. By God's grace. It's by God's grace that I've become a parent, a mother of two. Mm-hmm. I am a teacher by profession. Later studied to become a child psychologist. Wow. And currently I'm working as a director at Makimei Children's Home in Kikuyu, Kenya.
Wow.
Thank you for having
wonderful.
us.
Welcome. Welcome, Rachel. Welcome, Veronica.
Yes.
And now we get deep into our today's topic, a double parent. And we start from where probably it was started, and I know we are not going to dig deep on that, but we can start with you, Rachel, and tell us, how did it all come to be that now you are a double parent?
Thank you, Ken. Let me tell our viewers that you don't sleep and one day you plan to become a double parent.
True.
But like fate had it, it happened that I was married and we had our children.
Yeah.
But at times, the unexpected happens. And the key thing is that when the unexpected happens, what do you do?
Yeah.
Personally, I took it positively. It was painful, but I've been a double parent for the past 13 years.
13 good years.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. And Veronica, how did it all come to this point?
It was about the year 2009 when my husband departed. At a time when my children were very young. My children, the firstborn girl was 9 years old, and my second-born son was 3 years old. So that is when the fate happened, and he had an accident and he passed on.
Okay.
So 13 years down the line, the faithfulness of God is what I can say.
Amen.
It has been.
Amen. 13 years. So 13.
Yes.
Coincidence.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. That's all right. We bless God because of the grace. So far, so good. And back to you, Veronica. How has that journey been up to now, 13 years? How has it been? What are the challenges that you have encountered all through?
The journey has not been very easy. The journey has been hard, difficult at times. But I really thank God because He's been there for us. The Lord has been gracious in the difficult times, in the best of times. He has been there for us with the children. And I can say there are so many challenges when you are parenting young kids, very small kids, from their tender age, even to now that they are adults. It has been a lot of challenges, especially in the area of finances. In there, you are not. I wasn't left in a home I can call home. I've been renting, so challenges, we can say they have been there. But the Lord has been very faithful. He has always provided. And God has even provided people to stand with me. So I cannot complain.
You can't complain.
The journey has been very, very hard, but at the same time, very easy with God.
With God.
Yes.
The Bible says that with God all things are possible.
Oh, yes.
So I know leaning on God makes things easy. And Rachel, now you are all alone. He's no more. And you have kids with you. How has that journey been for you?
Can let me explain a little bit. My case is a little bit different from Veronica's.
Okay.
Because the father of my children is still alive.
Okay.
But it happened that as a young girl, when I got married to him, I never expected that one day I'll become the double parent.
Yes.
But it happened just before my second-born son was born that we parted ways.
Okay.
We separated.
Okay.
And it was quite a tough journey, especially for an expectant mother.
Oh, yeah.
But like you're saying, in God, we have a sure foundation.
Yes.
When you know where you have anchored your boat, it will never capsize.
True.
I've seen the faithfulness of God. It was tough at the beginning, especially if you're not prepared for anything. And like I said, as we started, we need to get prepared because the unexpected happens. And we don't have to give up because either no God shall be strong.
That's true.
And as much as it has been tough, but then I was living in a town known as Nyahururu.
Okay.
That's where I was employed, and it was really tough to survive. But I can assuredly say that God sent me help from Zion. God has continued sent me help. My son was born, and he found me as a double parent.
Oh, okay.
And then my girl, who was by then 5 years, she's the only girl who was lucky to know that we have mom and dad on my son, and we grew up together through thick and thin. And at this juncture, can allow me to tell people, before you judge the double parents, every parent has a story.
That's right.
Every double parent has a story.
That's right.
And to some of them, they try to work it, it never worked.
Yeah.
But life is still there, and we've got our destinies in God.
That's
If
true.
we only remain focused, being double parents, being parents in the family, in marriage, we will reach our destinies in God.
True. That's true. Wow. And it takes God for you to be at this point after 13 years.
Sure.
And you know, it being not that easy, as you're saying. And we thank God because that He has taken you through all the way to this point. And maybe for Veronica, because I know, and you know, now you're all alone, he's no more. How have the kids taken you since then?
Thank you, Ken. My children, as young as they were, I had to explain to them because they saw it all. Even though they were young, they saw it all. We went through mourning together, and I had to tell them, now I'm taking up as their father again. And as they have been growing up, I can say, I told them, sometimes I get in this house as a father.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm a mother. Because sometimes I'm very tough as a father. And sometimes I'm just lenient, just the way mothers are. So they understood that we need to walk together and stick together so that we can make it in life through God.
Yeah.
So that is how I brought them up, and they know. And they are really cooperative, I can say. Right now they are now big.
True.
And they understand many things. But they are rooted also in God, because that is where their foundation is.
Yeah.
So I can say they have taken it well, and we are doing well.
Yeah.
Yes,
has it at one point reached, and they, like, you can see in their faces that they really miss a father figure in their life?
Oh yes.
How has it?
Not even seeing it, even right now talking about it. And but what I had done, what I did is I had to look for a father figure, and actually not looking because they were there. I have very supportive friends, and amongst the supportive friends, I got one man who is a family man, with the wife, very supportive. And because I have a teenage boy, needed to have somebody who at least he can confide with. So I have one Ruben, we call him Uncle Ruben in the house. So he's the one that we can run to when the boy maybe needs some counsel. And he has worked with that boy since he was young. Now he's old. We can say he's old because he's in Form 2, down from being in being left at 3 years old. Now he's in Form 2. And we have walked the journey together, very supportive. And actually, Uncle Ruben is also a father to my daughter. So, and the wife also is very supportive, and I really thank God. I know Uncle Ruben, you're watching. Auntie Beth, you're watching. I'm really grateful for you because you have been there for my children. And to mention but another few. Because it has not only been them, God has raised others. I have a father in the house because I have our dad Bishop. He's been a good mentor also to my children. He loves them so much. So I really thank God because he came in their lives. At times even surprises them, I can assure you. And they know that and they love him. I have others, like Rachel, for example, as you see her here. This is somebody I can also call or tell that things are happening this way. And can call even my daughter and talk to my daughter about maybe issues that are not going well with their brother. Okay? So, being also a double parent, I also go to her as a father. It is with my children that, and they even say, I'll tell daddy. teasing because
Yeah.
the way she has doubled up,
Mhm.
it has also been very well, even for my children.
Wow.
So we are very good of friends.
Mhm.
We have come from far, and we
Wow.
really thank God.
Amen.
And the others,
Yes.
there are many. Teacher
Yes.
Benja being one of them
True.
in our church.
Mhm.
I really love it.
Yeah.
And then we have somebody, a young person mentoring that young boy
Mhm.
called Lawrence.
Yes.
I have gone miles with this boy, and I really thank God, and I give God all the glory. I have another one right now. He's in the US, has been working with them. They call even him dad. I really thank God.
True.
Because
True.
God have raised people who can work together with us.
That's true.
Amen.
That's true. Wow. It seems that God has really taken control of the situation, and many people would, would say that now because you're doing a double parent, you're a failure, Rachel.
No.
Many people would say that.
Yes.
What would be your advice to such people who, see you people as if like you're not, going to achieve anything in your life, and even your children's life? What would be your advice?
Well, I would like to correct them from the word go. Being a double parent is a success. Because out there we're seeing some parents who are there, both of them, but again, they are not able to raise their children. And like Veronica says, when you're in God, we are not living out of this world. It's important to recognize that she's a mother of two, I'm a mother of two, a mother of a girl and a boy. My daughter right now is in Form 4, and my son is in Grade 8. I've got candidates this year, thank God.
Yeah, true.
But let me tell you, Ken, being a double parent is not a failure. The only thing is the misconception in the society. We've got myths and misconceptions that people need to get out from.
True.
For example, for Veronica's case, the husband passed on. This is something that was beyond her control.
That's true.
And for myself, I got separated. This is something that was basically beyond my control. And because children are here, God has gifted you with children. It is your responsibility as a parent out there. And the society needs to get this. Our viewers, let the society know that children need to be brought. But when one parent is absent, it is the responsibility of the other parent to double up.
That's true.
The other key thing is like for us, personally, I have a son. We have to be in touch with the ground that this boy needs a father figure, and also the girl needs a father figure.
That's right.
The people who have done psychology say we've got the Oedipus complex.
Okay.
And for this girl, she needs a father. And like Veronica, what I did personally, when I got separated, I felt betrayed and cheated.
Yeah.
So any man who would come near me was an no-go zone. She knows. She's the only person I brought near to me, and we started teasing each other.
Yes.
In case of my children asking me of a father, I would tell them, just call Pastor Veronica. She'll be a dad for you.
Right.
But again, as much as we are telling them this, I'll tell the double parents out there, let your children know where their father is. Yes.
Okay.
Let's kill the myth of telling them that your father was run over by a train or a trailer or this kind of a thing. Let them know my father is there, my dad exists. Because again, we honor God for using them as biological parents. But despite them not being present, they remain their fathers. Even in this gen, like my children, they know their father. If they feel like talking to their father, there goes the phone. Call your father, because he is your father. I will not change that fact. But because he's an absent father, what I did, I've got my spiritual dad. That is Pastor Charles Njuguna. He doubled up so well as a spiritual father and as a physical father. Sometimes I let my girl go to his house. Even when his wife was still alive, my late mom, Bishop Deborah, they would go there and spend nights. They feel they have a shoulder to lean on. There are things my daughter will not be able to tell me. But again, let me tell you, there's an inner being in girls. There's that inner being of girls that need to be loved. And if girls miss it from the fathers, they'll never become good wives in marriage. So I've given my daughter, because let me tell you, Ken, I personally believe, and I share this with Veronica, that we still have remnants.
True.
Despite having people who can take advantage of your children, we've got remnants. True. I'm a child of this house. I did my diploma in Bible school here. And I know my bishop here, he has been a father in the house. Where I am, I have a father in the house who can double up and give your children what the physical father can give, but not take advantage of them. So we've got fathers. Veronica is also here. Sometimes when it's challenging and maybe they can't get to my spiritual father, Pastor Charles, I tell them, can you call Veronica?
Yeah.
And she comes. And when she comes to my house as a father,
True.
it's no joke.
Yes.
Just like I do to her house. Because there are issues we may not be able to address as a mother. Because these challenges are still there. And you feel you want to create a good rapport between you and your children. So at times I give her a call. And we ask each other, who are coming this time?
Yes.
Are you guys coming? And when they come, she doesn't come alone.
No.
She comes with her whole family. I go with my whole family to her house. And we really thank God that God brought us together. And this journey has been made easier as we work together.
True.
We thank God.
Wow. You people, it's like you decided to collabo. You decided to become the fathers and the mothers of, your children.
True.
How has it helped your relationship as, how has it helped the kids and how has it helped the two of you to come to this far, Veronica?
Let me say, with that kind of a collabo,
Yes.
so to say, like how the gospel artists say they do collabo, it has really helped our families because they have people or somebody they can confide in, even in their personal issues that they may be having, they are able to confide with Pastor Rachel. Much more than maybe somebody else. So having a father figure does not only mean having a man.
A male figure.
A male figure. It can also be a woman, somebody that you can confide in. Can I say, like, for example, when Terry, maybe my daughter, needs something, she doesn't have a second thought. She would just go direct to mom. Na namwambia, mom nitumie credo. That is the language. Mom nitumie credo. And she doesn't hesitate. So to speak, even to my son. So it has really helped us and we have worked together. Her children, they just feel free with me. And it has helped us grow together. If it is church, I can invite her to church. And they come, the children. If it is us, we go to Kikuyu, we go to their church, and we are just a good a family. We call it, there are two families, but we call it a family. Yes.
Being one.
Being one. Being one.
I like that. And Rachel, having that relationship and, bringing it to that level that they can come to you and open up, has it really changed their lives at some point?
100%. Not only their lives, let me start by saying it has changed my life. Because when I went through what I went through, I really needed somewhere, somebody, a shoulder I can lean on. And I found this shoulder in Veronica. It's very, very important that even our viewers out there, get a person you can trust, get a shoulder you can lean on, get a person you can trust with the issues. I felt betrayed, I felt broken, but I found a shoulder to lean on. And because my daughter, when she was about 5.5, she looked at her mother like, mom is breaking. And then she realized mom has somewhere to lean on. So both of my children have grown to love Pastor Veronica with the whole of their hearts. And the vacuum has not been found. Especially, look at this, Ken. In your family, where we have the mother and father, if the mother refuses to do something for the kids, they go to daddy.
That's true.
This is exactly what happens in my family. Sometimes I feel like I've got a lot of work because I told you I'm running a children, so I've got a lot of work. And my daughter, Joanne, will call Pastor Veronica and tell her, Mom, we need to go for swimming, but huku tumekaziwa, si upange. And true to the word, before the vacation is over, she will organize, we join hands, the 6 of us, because we are a family of 6, and then we do the swimming.
Wow.
So it has really helped them even develop their self-esteem. They've got nothing to hide, even when they are going through challenges in school, especially when my daughter doesn't, her performance, like we read a grade of B+, and she came home with a C+. And because she knows me, I'm a teacher, I'll go to her. She first comes home and says, may I use your phone? Before she gets out of her school uniform, she calls. Let me talk to dad. That's a word we use. Then she tells her, please organize how you will come and help me explain this.
Wow.
So she can confide in her.
Yes.
And let me tell you, we have come thus far. The bottom line being, we have become women of prayer.
Yes.
That does not say that it's only the way we are. Sometimes I would go through challenges. Even when I was in Nyahururu, I would go through challenges. I would lack food for my children because it's not important. I mean, I'll be lying if I say it has been a very smooth journey. And I would call her and I would tell her, look at this. I don't have food for my children. And she would come up. The same case happens. These are things we go through. And then after we exchange whatever we have, we go on our knees. And we would agree on days of prayer and fasting. And we would tell God, may your perfect will be done in this family. So I can for sure tell you, our families have changed. We are not saying that we do not have vacuums at one time or the other. Because again, we really want to appreciate the fathers, the male figure. We really honor the fathers and we appreciate them. But in case of their absence, we form a bond, a cord of two that cannot be easily broken.
That's true. Wow, we bless God because of that. And, looking at you defeating the needs and the things that people talk about, they call them single parents or single mothers, you being now as a family has helped you also break that thing that people try to bring up and, show people that you will not be able to manage yourself. You cannot, let me ask this, and maybe going back to where your relatives and everybody, how has they taken you, maybe start with you, Rachel, how has they taken you as a double parent? Have they seen you as a failure? Have they supported you? How has it been?
Okay, at first, there was that looking down on me.
Yeah.
Because again, having grown up as a church girl, got married to a pastor. And then here I am back home. Number one thing, there was that aspect. Mbona unatuletea aibu? Watu wale wote waliattend harusi. Watu watasema nini? So at first, you even feel betrayed by your own family. Number two, you see, I've got my own family and I've got my in-laws. Like for my case, my in-laws, some of them would side with me because they knew what I went through. But some of them would be very bitter with me. And I felt betrayed even by my family and my in-laws family. But let me tell you, along the way, you see, like the Englishman says, show me your friends and I'll tell you what kind of a person I am. Through time, time heals, number one. And then time tells exactly what material you are made of. Currently, as we stand here, I can confidently say that my family and my in-laws family have got great respect for me. Why? I stood as a mother, I stood as a father for my children, and I refuse to corrupt my morals. Number one thing for our viewers out there, if you're a double parent, become a parent of integrity. Become a person of your words. Show good morals both to your children and show respect to your in-laws, to your family, and let them know that you are a person who can stand. And this one has really helped me. I'm in good terms with my in-laws, with my family. Naturally, like in my family, they are very proud of me. I also got my brother-in-law who is a pastor, and he's really, really proud of the woman I've become.
Wow. That's true. Wow. We thank God because of them. And wherever they are, we salute you.
We do.
We salute you because of standing with Rachel. And has it been the same case on your end, Veronica?
Yes, it has. In the first place, my case is different with hers because me, I'm a widow. And being a widow in the society, it is really taken from the society. There's a way they take somebody when you have become a widow. They will take it like you're going to look for support elsewhere. But I thank God that I've been in God, having been a pastor's wife, before he left. There's a level that you are in, and now you need to put up in that level, so everybody would look up to you and see how you're going to behave. And since I was working, so everybody would look at it. Lazima labda atakuwa na a sponsor. Because how will she make it? So that perception that is in the society that when somebody is left, I would want to kill it, and should they die, completely from the minds of people, because we can still stand even when our partners are gone.
Yes.
So I would want to talk to the viewers who are watching us. Stop condemning people. Stop condemning that woman after what she's going through.
Yes.
Because there's God in heaven and He can send Hadi
That's true.
to support and to continue on with that person, with that woman that is really humble at His presence. So I really thank God for my in-laws and my siblings, because my parents are dead. My siblings have been so supportive, and also I've been supportive to them. So we are one. And again, my in-laws, also my father and mother-in-law are dead. So we have the other siblings. They respect me to who I am. They respect what I've done, even for their children, because they are their children also. And they are really, really supportive. One, there's a brother to my late husband. One of them I would really congratulate, and I know you are watching. Wanamutaga dad. My children call him dad. Na niye mdogo. Nikuwa mdogo wa bwana yangu. Everything that we have, if it is a graduation, like my daughter graduated in Bible school, he was there. When my son went through this rite of passage, he is there. When my son needs anything, he is there. So family is good. And the way, viewer, I would tell you who is like me, the way you carry yourself with dignity. Like my sister has said, that is the same way in the family, they'll carry you with dignity. And I really tell God, I really thank God for the family that I came into, because they respect me for who I am. I brought up their children in a way, even if they would come and watch and see them grow, they'll be proud of them.
That's true. They'll be proud. And the same, we've talked about the society, and I know both of you are pastors. Has the church embraced the double parents, Rachel? Or has the church joined the society in condemning the double parents?
Can I thank God for the church where we are? Because like I said, I pastor. And I'm pastoring under my senior pastor, Charles. I pastor in Kikuyu, place known as Kiamba, the church in End Time El Shaddai Ministries. And this is an assurance that the church has embraced. But this one now depends on what Veronica said, how you carry yourself. Because if you're there as a single, as a double parent, or as we call them, the single mothers, and then you behave like a single mother, you see the stones that have been thrown at you. You should not succumb to them. Make inner peace with yourself. Heal first from inside. And then God will use you to heal the hearts of others. Like now, I can for sure tell you in church, I'm celebrated as a pastor. I'm pastoring the youth, the teens, and I'm acting as the assisting pastor to my senior pastor. And the church has accepted. But why has the church accepted? The first thing is your character. Character is key. Because again, if I lose my character, I lose my integrity, whether I'm married or not, whether I have my husband or you have your wife, the church will never accept. So we are coming to a place where the church is looking at the morals, the level of your love for God and your dedication to God. And I'm happy that the church has embraced us.
Wow, that's true. We thank God because of that. And has it been the case also?
Yes, I would say yes, 100% in the church that I am in, or the Faith Church Kiambu. And actually, we have, like in our church, we have given a way forward as parents who are just like me. We have the single mothers. That is what we call them. Maybe somebody has never gotten married but has a child. We have those that are separated or divorced. And then we have the widows. So we have been embraced well and cushioned in our church. And we also have fellowships, and we really thank God for that. So we have been given, let's say, I can say that we have been given some responsibilities also to do. And we have been taken well. like we are saying about integrity, this one will not stop saying about it.
Yes.
Because your integrity is the one that makes you watu wa kuamini na wajue unaweza deliver.
Yes.
When given this responsibility, they know you can deliver. So I really thank God, maybe for the churches and for those churches that are not taking the single mothers or the double parent mom in the right way, no matter how much that person has carried herself in integrity, I want to challenge them.
Yes.
Give us time to serve our God, because we have been called with the same calling that others have been called.
That's true.
And we need to fulfill our mandate because we came also to serve God.
That's true.
That is what I can say.
That's true. So the positions in churches, they should not look at, your status that you are double parent or anything, but the calling of God upon your life.
Yes.
Well
That
said.
should be the case.
The calling of God in your life.
Yes.
And again, the potential that God created. You see, everyone has got a potential.
Yes.
The potential that God deposited in your life and the purpose that God has for you. It does not get terminated because you are a single parent.
No.
It doesn't get separated because you are widowed or you are separated or you are divorced.
Yeah.
You see, everyone has got a race to run.
Sure.
Like I say, I've got a race to run.
Yes.
And this race that God had called me for did not come to an end because I became separated.
No.
So everyone has got a race.
Yes.
Let's complete our race.
That's
Can you support us?
Yes.
Complete our race and preach Christ to the fullness in this world.
That is true. That is true. Time is really rushing. And I know we could have, said so much. But on our parting shots, and I really want you to encourage the double parents out there on how they need to, take their lives and keep moving despite whatever happened. I want each one of us to take at least either 2 minutes and talk to our viewers and, encourage the double parent. Also talk to others, especially they that, have been thinking that you are a failure, that, once you become a double parent, you're no longer going to make it in life. What would be your words? And can start with Veronica. What would be your words to our viewers?
To my viewers who've been watching us, thank you very much. What I would want to say is, you are not a failure. You who is a single parent or doubling up as a father, I would want to say, carry yourself with dignity. And that is the way people will carry you.
Yeah.
And that is the way you get responsibilities. Continue bringing up your children in the ways of the Lord, because that is where you will get your solace, your comfort, when you know that your children are in the hands of God. I want to say, for example, my child, my last-born son, was prayed for when I had conceived him by the father when he was still alive. So I would want to tell viewers, if you are there and you are father, pray for your children even when they are unborn.
Yes.
Because how he was prayed for, I see the fruits today that the father is not there. So carry yourself also in a manner that you are there prayerful for your children.
That's true.
And that the way they will grow. I thank God for the young adults that I have. It is not by power, not by might, but God has been there for them. They are growing and I'm liking it. They are growing, loving God and even serving even in the church. So I cannot say it is not, it is what I have done so much for them, but what God is doing.
That's true.
With the guidance and the support that I have for them. And let us carry this, the single parents' children as your own children.
That's true.
And they are going to grow, and they are going to show love even to others, and they are going to do exploits. Because our children will be taught of the Lord and great
in your land.
Yes,
that's true. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Pastor Rachel, talk to us and tell us, what we need to do and where we need to follow.
Thank you, our viewers, for staying here. Please keep it prayer cave.
Yes.
And I would like to advise all of you. can allow me to talk to both parents, because we've got doubling up parents who are moms and double parents who are fathers. It is a responsibility God has bestowed upon all of us. The Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when they are old, they'll never depart from it. We've learned how to train up our children as they grow. Number one, accept it. Tick it up. Don't try to deny. Don't try to please anyone. I'll also tell people not to die so that they can please the society. Take courage, double up, don't compromise, bring up these children. Actually, God has only made you a steward. He has only given you these precious souls to bring up to become what He wanted them to become. So get encouraged to the fathers, to the mothers who are doubling up as parents. The journey is not easy, but even the rest is not the swift. Neither the battle to the very strong, but time and chance happen to us all. The end product will give glory to God.
That's true. We bless God. Thank you so much. If I add anything from what you have said, I will maybe dilute what you have been talking about here. So we will reach at that point. And thank you so much for, showing up and, pouring yourself out to these people. And before maybe we also finish up, I want to give you a chance and, tell our viewers where they can find you and even about your, about the children's home.
Thank you, viewers. On Facebook, we are Makime Children's Home, located in Kikuyu, a place known as Gitaru Mulango Soko, where we take care of children who are abandoned at birth. They are born and they are abandoned because people have refused to take up the responsibility and double up as parents. That's why I'm having about 100 children who are abandoned at birth. Thank you.
All right.
I work at Dubere Girls Secondary School as a school nurse. Ukiingia huko useme unataka nurse, you will get me. That is where I'm found. And I want to thank even the principal of Dubere Girls because he's been so supportive. Also, I have so many people around me who are very, very supportive. So I thank you, Madam, and the administration of Dubere Girls.
Wow.
God bless you.
God bless you. God bless you too. I wish you well. I know this won't be the last time that you're coming here on this show. I know our viewers, you're going to see them right here again, even if it's not on on Being One show. They will be somewhere on PrayerCaveTV. We never know. God's timing, all right? So we are going to reach at that point. And thank you so much for keeping it PrayerCaveTV and on this show, Being One, where we say again, we can only become one as a family, as in marriage, and also at last we become one as a nation. And so I want to thank each one of you for tuning to PrayerCaveTV. We are going to see you in our next episode. God bless you.